Hello, everybody. Welcome here, and thank you for the new subscribers that comes in. I like to say thank you for subscribing here. Um, Going all straight to the point, it is you feeling this energies there, kind of like oh, I want to say not only mixed up, but they are confusing. They are shaking. There is the light, there is the shadow, there is the darkness. Everything kind of like comes in within. So you can be able to see everything, but you can't be able to see absolutely everything because it gets through your feelings, it gets through your energy of the gravity that comes into you and that turns into the energy. And you're looking at what's gravitating towards you, or you're looking at what the others are gravitating towards to it. You may see a lot of things are communicated as issues. You may see a lot of situations that comes in. It's personality. You already know that the personality comes with what you have inside of you as a spirituality and so on. And now during those shifts, you're going to be able to sort it out the light, the shadow, and the dark from within. You're going to be able to kind of like seize the things that you are going to leave, let it dissolve into the darkness. You're going to do the work in your shadow. And then you're going to head out to the light. You see these processes, they're coming in. Today is going to be a very interesting day, about between hours of 2 and 5. There's going to be interesting energies that it's coming. There's going to be some triggers in there. But later on at 11 o'clock, the moon actually, as soon as it start exiting out of Leo, begins into Libra. There's going to be these beautiful transitions of wisdom that was gained during the Leo season when the sun was there. That is a created by the Pluto and Neptune. And now we are going to see exactly what we learned during the Leo season, the end of the Leo season that it was last year. So with that overview, I want to say thank you for the people who coming into the chat. Please, if you have so many questions, asking after. Erica, thank you for coming in. Pallavi, thank you for being here. Cece, thank you for coming in. Lisa, thank you. Thank you all for coming in. So now you guys know I'm going to move you on the side. I'm going to put the charts here in front of me, and we're going to go through what is it going on today, what is going to go into it. Maybe tomorrow we are going to do more about the full moon situations in there and talk about the full moon that is going to be at Virgo for. So CC Down Under. Okay, Down Under. Stop watching too much Down Under. CC, I know you. All right. Uh, yeah, CC and I had a very good yesterday talk over. So, what is cooking in the sky? What is cooking at this morning when I wake up at 7 o'clock? First of all, you may wake up with pressure, masculine energies, pressure, masculine situations. You feel more within the masculine. That you feel maybe if you are within the masculine energies, you're feeling the conflict of what you need to do and what kind of authority you need to take, what kind of actions you have to perform on the basis of your authority. Some of the people is going to feel like the ego triggers, the ego situations, the ego expressions, and so on. You may find triggers within you that is, ooh, yeah. The moon, it is in Leo. It is opposing Saturn right now. That is it, the lack of learning. You may be doing the same things over and over without different results. What's happening is that you have to change the way you act, your actions within this point. Otherwise, you're not learning. That's why the moon has these divine energies that goes from with Neptune. You're gonna get into this later on in days. The energy that it's going to come in from Pluto, that it's divine aspects. There's going to be a yacht that is the finger of God, that it tells you, gives you these energies that you gain the wisdom, the mighty wisdom from within. Okay, so the moon it's also pretty good with Jupiter, the growth. That is it perfect because the moon that it's in Leo, that is when the kids are growing. That's when you are growing. If you have issues with the inner child, that is the part that grows from within yourself. But be mindful about it because when you wake up in the morning, midheaven it's at 29 degrees and it's opposing 20 degrees Mars in Gemini. And Mars is squaring the ascendant. That is at 28 degrees of Pisces, squaring Neptune and squaring the Sun. Now, all this talks about like, I don't see the right things. I don't see the right authority. I don't see what I need to see. It's all foggy and I'm all angry and I'm going to be doing what the heck I wanted to do. But the intuition's inside the moon. It is sextile with Mars. It's like calming down to a little bit the situations. And now, since Jupiter is also sextile with Mars, now we're looking at this energy of growth. That the masculine energies, they are kind of like I'm growing with this energies from within. I'm gonna grow with these situations. Midheaven is sextile with Saturn and Mercury. That is that about the learning and the communications. The communications that needs to be done properly. So that is gonna be at 7 o'clock in the morning. Later on, this energy is evolving. Midheaven goes into 12 degrees of Capricorn. That means you getting to do things at work or doing the work. Today is Sunday, and you begin to go on with your day. But what is that that creates the situations in there? Midheaven, it's 12 degrees of Capricorn, and it squares 12 degrees Jupiter, Chiron, Venus. Love situations, love growth, self growth from within, the work about that love, maybe something you have to revise in the morning and see the things within about that love, maybe something you have to revise in the morning and see the things within itself. Midheaven is a beautiful trine with Uranus, is that energy is there from the universe that comes in. Yeah, this is a divine work that needs to be done for midheaven. It's also sextile with the sun. You're taking that authority to do the work. It may be hard, maybe it's this, maybe it's those, and so on. But you will understand that throughout the conflict is asking you to do a different actions. Because if you don't do a different actions, there will be no different results from within. Maybe you having your coffee, you're working on yourself, you have situations and so on in there, but you're looking at inside from within what I need to do today. The center is at 23 degrees of areas. That is going to be the visions that you're going to see of the things of the day. Work from within yourself. The ascendant is beautiful, trying with the moon. That is the fire. You're gonna get this firing energy of like, okay, I have to put myself into work. I have to put my intuitions into work. I have to go ahead and get myself going from within with all those energies that I have to do from within. So later on, that work at 9 o'clock gets together to transform, to change. It can't just stays in one spot. The midheaven, it's 27 degrees, 2 minutes. It's very close with 29 degrees of Pluto. That energy is sextile with Neptune. You see the visions, the clarity that it's there. The moon has the divine energies with Neptune. Now you're going to see this. You're going to be looking at of what I need to change, what I need to transform so I can get this divine energies in there, these divine visions inside, because I cannot see. Why do you cannot see? Because you're fighting. You're fighting either from within or you're fighting with other people, and that is Mars. Mars is squaring right now Neptune and the Sun. This could be leading to a father-son situations. This could be leading to a lot of fights about something that was not correct from within yourself. You may have duality from within you because right now Mars doesn't know how to put himself to act because there is intense energies from the authority and from the visions, but at the same time there is a positive energies from Jupiter and the moon. So now it's like, should I've done or should I've not? You may feel like in the positions like, damn if you do, damn if I not. So what you need to do is looking at the inside of yourself is like, okay, if I do this, this is what gonna happen. If I do this, this is gonna be happen. How about I look at it more within the deep, within the issues within me, check myself out and see what I have not learned. May have not learned for the one issue or for the other issue. To solving this issue, you have to rise up, go up, and that's what the moon that is going to be Leo, that divine energies is what the preparation is when the moon is going to be transitioning at the end of Leo, and when at 11 o'clock the moon actually is going to be at the 0 degrees in a few minutes in Virgo. You are going to begin to heal because before you were acting because you did not know and there was a damage that was done. Now you're going to be looking at the inside of yourself, the growth from within, and you're going to put yourself acting together. Okay. So at 10 o'clock, the midheaven goes at 11 degrees at Aquarius. You may be mad that the things doesn't go on your way. Midheaven is squaring Uranus there, and Uranus is squaring the moon. And like just when the king doesn't have it his way, he doesn't win the battle, and the king is sitting there and he's just like cranking it up and so on. And you're the other side of the rebel. You don't win against the king. You are also grinding it out. It is about to see the both ways. What are you guys fighting instead of having a peace? That is going to come in because the peace is going to come from coming into to you. Midheaven, it is a beautiful sextile with Venus, Chiron, and Jupiter in there. That is it, the growth to heal the old thinking, the whole mentality, the whole situations, and take a new road. And from there, because the moon now has this beautiful trine with all of them, you are going to feel these energies of the intuitions that tells you just leave the situations to evolve, not to act on it. Because when you evolve, so your act evolves, so is your authority evolve. But what do you have to increase inside of you? Your spirituality. Um, the 11 o'clock midheaven goes together with Saturn, and is opposing the moon. That's going to be kind of like a preview that tells you, yeah, well, learning or not learning, to be or not to be, it is what it is, or not it is what it is, or I'm not seeing what I see, or I didn't learn what I needed to learn. What is right, what is wrong, what is correct, and what is not. And some of you is going to be or not to be. This is the question. And look at it inside of you. There is an exit. And what the exit is, fold this, the buckle from within yourself. That is going to be the beautiful trine with Mars and the ascendant. The actions that you have to do one way or another to crossing the path of what kind of actions you're going to do. Actions there are because the ascendant is at 21 degrees 31 minutes together with Mars. That it's 21 degrees 1 minute in Gemini. This is going to be the focus of things that you're going to see. You're not going to act yet. You're just going to see. So don't make actions. See. What are you going to see though? The ascendant and Mars, they're beautiful sextile with the moon, and they're beautiful sextile with the Jupiter and Chiron there. The healing of this toxicity energies, these oppositions, these fights, these situations. Where there is a fight, there is a winner and a loser. But guess what? There is no solving the problem. That's what it is. A lot of the people think like when they win, they solve the problem. No, they're not. So the battle, it's not about this. The battle is to illuminate and have inner peace, not fight. So within that being said, though, but there is this energies of beginning to be increasing against the Sun and Neptune. Be careful with this authority and Neptune inside of you. What you see, maybe you see the dark energies, you may see the shadows energies, you may see the things. That's what it is. That's gonna come in because Lilith, it is squaring the North Node. Okay, the dark side of you, it's pulling you and destroys your destiny. Or maybe that's what you have to see, what you did in the past that destroyed your path that you're doing today in life. So at 12 o'clock, the ascendant goes into Cancer. You're going to be focused within the family. But you guys know that at midday, which is 12 o'clock, midheaven, it is together with the sun, the authority. You're going to be looking at what authority are you going to use from within yourself. The fight with the warrior, the fight with someone who's fighting for something, or in taking the authority from the universe there. Because midheaven and the sun, they are in sextile with Uranus. And now in there, you are going to be looking at for a guidance from the universe, or leave the things in the hands of the universe to rearrange itself. Okay, this is going to be a lot of pressure of this work because the authority is fighting with Mars. You may have someone in your family or some situations within the family. There could be this father-son situations. This could be a brother situations. This could be a son situations, and so on and so on. You are going to find somebody else's who is not cooperative. And you're not seeing the clarity of the visions of what you need to do. You have to seek your intuitions from within yourself, okay? Because the intuition is going to know how to act and react with these aggravations of Mars inside. So at 1 o'clock, midheaven, it's 29 degrees of Pisces. There is a beautiful trines with the ascendant that is in Cancer. It's about the family. There is this beautiful trine with the authority and Neptune. This energy is telling you about like see what's going on in the family, see the situations within the family, see what's going on from within me about family, or within the family that goes on about me. What did I did? Did I grow? Did I grew? I did the right things? Did I develop? Did I appreciate it? And so on. This is going to be triggers because the ascendant is a sextile with Uranus, but the ascendant it is squaring Jupiter, Chiron, and Venus. Something with the growth of love. Maybe there was no love when you mature as in the family. Maybe the love was not developed from within you, and nobody loves you, so you know what love is, and you have to mature from within on your own, within your own self, or you have to deal with this maturity about love right now. Maybe that was the problem that goes on within. Usually that's what you see, but you seeing the issues. Okay, that's what the ascendant is, because the universe, the way it's pointing out the issues that comes in, but you're not really working on them. The way that is when you do the work. That is at the beginning of the 10th house, the profession, where it is the actions they are performed actually within the earth. That's represent Capricorn, the pro, the situations that benefits everybody, the public servant. That's what it is. You're gonna be looking at this of point of view, maybe inside of you, but maybe also within the family, that it's gonna be transformed to everybody else. So here it is. It's coming at 2 o'clock that I was talking about this work right now. Midheaven, it is together with Chiron, Jupiter, and Venus. It is about 15 degrees of Aries. Jupiter, it's 12. Chiron, it's 14. Midheaven, it's 15. Venus is at 16 degrees. They all sextiling Mars. They're kind of like trying to support Mars. It's telling Mars, don't be angry, don't be this, don't be that, don't be these situations, and so on and so on. And if you look, the authority that is in Pisces, which is the sun, that it's squaring Mars, maybe some of you is going to be like, I'm still mad. I'm still don't want to talk to you. I still don't want to see things. You're done. We're done. This is the visions. I don't see anything positive. I don't see anything right. That's it. It's done. That's what gonna be the end of karmic lessons in there. But does it really solve the issues? No, you're not. And some of this work is going to be triggered at this time. Did you grow up? Did you heal from within yourself? What causing the situations and so on? And during this time, the ascendant actually it is squaring the north node. You're gonna looking at what's going on within you and destiny. This is gonna be beginning of telling you what the work it needs to be done to be healed. Because Chiron, Venus, and Jupiter are together in areas that says I am the growth, I am the healing, I am the love that needs to be healed to grow. That's what this whole energy is talking about. Very precious moments right now. So might as well go into the hermit mode and work on a healing your own self. So at 3 o'clock, the ascendant goes 12 degrees of Leo. The midheaven it's at 1 degrees in Taurus. And that is going to be, the ascendant is going to be squaring the north node. You're going to be feeling like whatever you see, whatever you think you're going to do is not going to transform within your current path of life. But there is a divine energies from Saturn that Saturn is going to tell you, I told you so. I told you not to do this. I teach you. I said this. Would you listen? My advice from within me. To go there and take it easy within all this. To go and remember what it was and what's going on from within. The moon, it is begin to have this oppositions energies that it goes on in there, but it also begins to have this power of gaining the wisdom right now because the ascendant has this divine energies of Mercury that it's going to be working within. What are you going to tell yourself within the divine energies? Grande, thank you for coming in. So here it's coming 4 o'clock. The ascendant is together with the moon. And now everything it begins to be triggered as emotions. You see all this, you understand all these situations for it. You look at it, these divine energies. So right now we're talking about this is a 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Later on, in about 5 6 hours, this energy is going to be working with yourself. When the midheaven goes exactly right there. But also when the moon gonna be at 11 o'clock, the moon is gonna be transiting through that energy within Virgo, and now it begins this divine yacht that it's made between Neptune and Pluto. I was talking about these energies during the Leo season. Okay, now the gaining the wisdom of the queen, the gaining the wisdom of the king, that it's passing into the prince or the princess, but they have to grow. The growth of Leo that is there. That's what that is the fifth house, the house of the kids. The kids have to grow, they have to learn things. Okay, not you to allow the kids to have control. They have to learn everything of what they need to be in the proper things within something from within yourself because we are right now kids working with energies. That's what we are, and we have to be wise with the energies that we are doing and we're working within ourselves. So there is a divine energies with Neptune and divine energies with Pluto. There is also sextile with Mars that it's going in, and the trine that it's going with Jupiter, Chiron, and Venus. As you see it, all this it's coming into that growth that it needs to be. There is divine energy is going to be flowing again. They're going to remind you about the Leo season. You're going to see them. Midheaven, though, midheaven right now at 4 o'clock is together with Uranus. And the Uranus has this beautiful sextile with the authority. You take the authority right now inside of you. You take that authority of the universe, you put it in there, okay? Otherwise, you take your own authority, you create these actions of Mars. You take this aggravated moon that it's opposing Saturn and Mercury. Be mindful if somebody comes in and talks to you with aggravations and lack of new things from within. Stay away from the conflict and stay away from communications, please. Look what you need. Don't make communications before you grow. So at 5 o'clock it's coming, but the energy is pushing you. This is a 5 o'clock energy. It's gonna be like, man, it's gonna be from zero to hero into the negative side. I mean, the whole thing becomes like boiling. It's red. It's this now work. That's not work. That's what it is. Oh my God. So what is it going on? The ascendant is at 5 degrees of Virgo. It is opposing Saturn. It is opposing Mercury. It is opposing the Sun. Midheaven, it is at 1 degree of Gemini. That is squares the Moon. That is a square Saturn and Mercury in there. The Moon is opposing Saturn and Mercury. The Moon is creating all these energies right now, and Lilith adding into this squaring with the North Node, and it's like there is nothing wrong with this. All I have to crumble to dust, or I have to destroy everything. And be mindful about these emotions because this is going to be the informations that are coming in. What you need to work on it. Are you friendly? Because midheaven is in Gemini, where the friends are. Okay. First of all, you're learning about yourself. The second things with the material world around you. The third things that you're learning, it is your communication and friendships with everybody else. If you don't have the friendships, you cannot getting better with in the fourth side, which is the family. You see, that's what it is. You're working on the friendships to grow within the friendships, to look at it in this. And that's what midheaven is squaring the moon inside of it. You also may have issues with mother situations in there. So don't make your mother angry, okay? And don't aggravate all this energies for. So 6 o'clock, it's okay. And don't aggravate all this energies for. So 6 o'clock, it's coming. The ascendant is at 17 degrees in Virgo. That is opposing Saturn. I mean, it's opposing the Sun. I'm sorry, and it's opposing Neptune, and it's squaring Mars with the midheaven is with Mars. There is like so many squares going on in there right now. That is the wrong visions, the wrong actions, the wrong authority. And if you took the authority of you think that you are in a control, you probably got screwed up. But with that screws up, the ascendant is a trine with the Uranus, and it's telling, well, you should have listened to the universe and you should listen to the divine growth within you because the ascendant is in divine energies with Jupiter, Chiron, and Venus. Did you grow within the love? Did you fix your own self? Maybe not. But the divine energies that are coming from Neptune and Pluto, that comes in and tells you, you see, you did a mistakes, you learn from the mistakes. Oh, but did you did that mistakes before? Oh, probably you did. So you didn't learn the lesson, so you have to learn it again. So some of you maybe gonna have this energies in the afternoon. That's gonna be about 6 o'clock p.m. So at 7 o'clock, midheaven is at 29 degrees of Cancer. Things are kind of like a little bit of calm down. There is maybe a aggravated desire for communications, or the communications that you're expecting is not coming. Mercury is squaring the midheaven, but Midheaven creates a yacht with the moon towards Pluto. So now we have two yachts there interchanged. So basically, the way the energy is coming, it's coming from Saturn. Okay, it's coming from Saturn towards the ascendant. You are going to see the divine learnings from within you, and then we are having a this beautiful yacht that it comes in from Pluto towards the moon, and from the moon in there it goes into the midheaven. So it's like that of midheaven divine energy towards Pluto transformations, and Pluto goes into the moon, divine lessons to be learned. You preparing of these situations for later on the goals. And as you see, the divine is always helping after, but we see what we need to do. The question is our spirituality will it change our personality? Hi, Tiffany. Thank you for coming. And at 8 o'clock, the ascendant goes into Libra. The midheaven is at Cancer at 13 degrees. There is a lot of square in there. You see that if you are not good enough within you, if you not have the love within yourself, that is impacting the family. That also impacting what? The relationships, which is Libra, and it's going to be healing in there through the conflicts, through the situations, through the things from within you. If you have a Chiron in there and Aries, or Chiron there is in Libra, you might gonna feel a highly intensing of being in the hermit mode and healing this within yourself. Also, Chiron, there is a in Cancer. Usually, people who have a Chiron and Cancer, they suffer in a lot of situations. But they are the healers. They are the people who have this family constellations. That is this. Consultations to heal you, the family from within, also the people who have a ascendant Cancer in there. So be mindful within your own chart. What do you have? What is that related from within you? Because this is a talking about cardinal changes within. Since the Venus and Chiron and Jupiter is there, this is a cardinal healing. You have to go ahead and rebel from within you to get the new path, the reborn path from within yourself, to heal the wounds from the past. Okay. And 9 o'clock, the ascendant goes at 23 degrees of Libra. There is a divine energy towards Neptune. There is still this divine energies from Pluto that it's coming in. The ascendant is a trine with Mars. The ascendant is sextile with the moon. The energies are calming down within you. But there is a new energies that are rising, new questions that are rising from with all these energies. The ascendant, it is squaring Pluto. It's like, I don't see these transformations to happen. The transformations you're seeking of other people's to change is not of your business. The transformations is your own business from within yourself, not expecting the others. And midheaven, that is in 27 degrees of Cancer, that is the opposing Pluto. It's like you're expecting family members to change. You need to understand family members are changing, but they figure it out. They need to change on their own. You can go ahead and tell them if you want the whole 9 yards and everything in the speeches and so on. If they don't want to do it, they're not going to. So be mindful about these energies, these situations for it, and exactly for about this. It's none of your business. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming in. And talking about the 10 o'clock, the ascendant, it goes into the 5 degrees of Scorpio. Is going to remind you about the Scorpio season. Midheaven is in Leo at 12 degrees. There is a beautiful trine there of that work that needs to be done for the growth. Okay. Now there is this trine towards Jupiter, Chiron, and Venus right now. That growth that it needs to be done. But if you squaring Uranus in there, you're going to missing the talk. What talk? The important divine talk. So between 9, probably about like 9:30 and 10 o'clock, there's going to be a divine energies there for that it's going to be coming to you inside of it and so on. Be mindful of Lilith energies. What it the Lilith tells you. Mercury, it is a in divine energies with Lilith. You might listen Lilith, but you might be listen your voice about Lilith situations, these toxic feminine energies that they only wants, demands, and so on, but does not want to do the work. Okay. Also, if the person comes into you and talks to you and so on, it's like no. That is going to be these divine energies that are going in there. But the ascendant is this beautiful trine of with Mercury and Saturn. The ascendant in Scorpio, because Scorpio knows the dark energies inside. Scorpio knows what's going on. Scorpio is the ruler of the darkness of the underworld. They know when you are in the underworld. So be mindful if you have something put in there in the Scorpio. Also, that is going to be a triggers for. We're talking about the last year. It's been all the time talking about this um, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius situations that has been going on. And some of you, if you haven't done the work, you're going to be doing the work because the ascendant at 5 degrees, it is opposing the North Node. And I have to answer this. And uh, guys, give me a second because it's important to me for it. Uh, and be mindful about this because midheaven squaring the north node and going into the ascendant, you might gonna be looking at the self-sabotaging situations. You might gonna blame the destiny. No, the destiny is destiny. If you fight the destiny, you put your own energies in there, then you're gonna have some situations for it. And at 11 o'clock, as I said, there, midheaven is going to go together with the moon, is approaching that portions of Virgo in there. The ascendant is at 16 degrees. It's going to be opposing Uranus. There is this divine energies from Neptune and Pluto that begins to work and heals inside of it. All these situations, all these things that it is on there. But midheaven and the moon are opposing Mercury and Saturn. A lack of communications, self-preservance, a lack of looking at within the intuitions. The only thing it is the divine lessons are going to be learned, and the divine energies are telling you, leave us everything to us, but leave yourself to us so we can heal you. So tonight, when you go to bed about 11 o'clock, leave everything in the hands of God. Okay, everything in the hands of the divine. The ascendant at 16 degrees has these beautiful divine energies with Venus. Okay, exactly, because Venus is at 16 degrees, 57 minutes in Aries. The ascendant is at 16 degrees, 58 minutes. And Scorpio, that is the divine energies there. Okay, the divine love that is going to be helping you to heal from within. All right, you do that inner work. You do listen to the divine. Don't fight, because if you fight what you not learn, if you fight what you not said, or, and so on, try not to have communications, please. Okay, because the intuition is going to be fighting what you're saying. You might say things out of not because of the way you feel, I mean, probably because you're hurt. Just allow the divine to take you in the great journey of healing from within you. All right, guys. So now I'm going to move you up here. And if you guys have so many questions, I'm going to be answering the best of my abilities. Hi, Maria Richards. Thank you for coming in. Donna, hi from Australia. Just connected with your channel 2 days ago. Now on live divine timing and thanking you in advance. Oh, you're welcome. That's what is the beauty of being live doing this, because it's in real time, and also people from different parts of the world, they can come in for. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for subscribing, Donna. I appreciate it for it. Haha, not our business yet. I get it. Exactly. You cannot change other people. They have to realize to change themselves. How do you know that they're changing themselves? Different actions, different attitudes, different results. Okay? Because spirituality changed the personality, personality changed the actions producing different results. And that's how you know. Maria Richards, sorry I'm late. I catch the rest and reply. Great, not a problem. That's what the YouTube is for it. 944, feeling at peace. Yes, if you've done this work, actually, we talked about this before. If you've done the works, you already know what to do. You only following, flowing within the energies. You're not fighting. You don't want to fight. You're tired, probably, of fighting, whatever that is. Fighting other people, fighting other attitudes, fighting other situations. No, all you want is that peace. All you want is this peaceful connections inside of you. You don't want anything of others things for. Um, and that's what now when you get this standard, you actually flow much better in your life. I'm going to be going from within. Today on the main channel, we are going to be talking about the feeling nothing, the emptiness, the void. That is a by CC. Okay, I know you're here. And we are going to be talking why you feel empty. That is because of the purge that happens inside of you. So, yes. Erica, thank you, dear. Have a beautiful, peaceful day. Connected in love. Thank you, Erica. And don't no fear, only flow. Exactly. The fears are only illusions. Once you face your fears, you see that that was illusions from within your mind. The mind plays the games of the fears. Okay? The difference is about the fears is like the other side of the fear, that it's based on a concrete situations and a concrete things. Then the truth is truth. Okay, so you have to look also the other side of the fears, because the fear can prevent you to grow, but also the fear, that part of the ego is going to actually protect you. It's like, I don't have to do this. All right, well, let's guys share the love and the light. If you guys don't have any more questions, and I will be seeing you in a few hours in the main channel, and we are going to be talking about this emptiness and the void. And thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for being here. Hopefully this report helps you in your day. And guys, I wish you good luck of your inner work with the shadow, with the darkness, with the light, whatever you have to deal with. But deal with it. That's what it is the situations. You have to act upon it. All right, guys, be love, and let's share the love here. And I'll see you later. Some gifts for you. There you go.